And so we are currently at our version number 3 of the piston robot inside of this light box that we've chosen. And we did get this brushed anodized reddish colored aluminum material to be the lower leg. And we only picked the colors to help people see what part of the robot is what part of the robot. So here's the lower leg, this is the foot, this is the ankle, these are the bearing shafts that allow the objects to move around their axis of rotation. Inside the robot, are the various different structures. And what this program is doing, you can see how it becomes fuzzy. This program is actually rendering it into a correct perspective, light-based version using the parameters that we've given to it. It still looks a little bit artificial because we haven't converted all of these structures into appropriate materials, but this can be done. We're just showing you how it looks at this preliminary point so that you can see what it looks like. Again, the foot of the robot is down here, basically on the floor. And here are the toes of the foot. Here is the little light box that it's sitting inside of. You can see that there's some light coming in from behind it because it's casting a shadow in this direction. Here's the foot of the robot on the ground with the toes touching the ground. Now, when it comes time to finally have a version of the robot that looks more physically real than what we were seeing in SketchUp, it's time to do a rendering. You'll notice that this doesn't absolutely look totally real, mostly because we have these strange electric blue, essentially fake colors, at least with respect to a shaft. It wouldn't look like this. And in addition, we have these little reference points throughout that we use for motion. And if we wanted to make an absolute rendering, all of that would be removed. When it comes time to render it, we can ask it to do the rendering. When it does the rendering, you have to give it the parameters of what you want the rendering to include. This has to do with controlling how the light bounces and shadows are processed by the rendering program. This tells you where the rendering picture is going to go. This tells the program how long it should work on the rendering to make the rendering happen. We tend to use maximum time because these renders can take a long time. The view that we're currently looking at is up into the bottom of the feet. Each view that you want to render, you have to line it up to show whatever it is that you're trying to show about the robot. If we were emphasizing the foot, we would bring the foot more into view. If we were emphasizing some other view of the robot, we would alter the viewpoint of how we're seeing it prior to asking for the render. There's a possibility our computer may have a little blue alien living inside the computer. We asked him if he would help us to show you the name of the next video in our series about PistonRobot. And he said, sure.